Okay. That bill was passed by Representative Ken King, a Republican, someone I often have disagreements with, but he's a good man. He's from far north Panhandle, where they saw historic wildfires last year. So he put this bill that would have addressed wildfires, also flooding, and would have, I think, saved some of the lives in the Hill Country over the weekend during those catastrophic floods. That bill passed the state house, the lower chamber that I'm in, on a bipartisan basis. Overwhelmingly, Democrats and Republicans said, this is good policy, let's pass it. Dan Patrick, the lieutenant governor, who controls the state Senate, which is the upper chamber, he held that bill hostage so that he could get his THC ban through. And again, I know this may be confusing people outside of Texas. We legalized hemp a few years ago. It's a booming industry. It's a product that's providing people a lot of relief. Dan Patrick decided to put this bill forward that would ban all THC products in the state of Texas, basically close hundreds of businesses across the state, lay off thousands of people.
Why do you think you do that?
Let's go back, follow the money.
Okay.
What industry do you think was most invested in taking this new product off the market?
Pharmaceutical drugs?
No.
Alcohol?
Big alcohol. Big beer. And I guess I love beer. This is not a critique of them. My point is they use their influence to take a competitor out of the market. By the way, a competitor that is, research suggests, is safer and less addictive than alcohol. Again, I'm not disparaging alcohol, but it has a lot of negative side effects and a lot of negative, and is very addictive. And I have members of my family who struggle with addiction and struggle with alcoholism. THC can be, under the right circumstances, an alternative. I mean, there are seniors who use it for chronic pain. There are veterans who use it for PTSD. There are just Texans with anxiety who use it to chill out at the end of a long, stressful day. And so the fact that the lieutenant governor, one, would do the bidding of one industry over the other, two, would hold up literally a life-saving bill that could have possibly saved lives over the weekend in those floods, just to cater to wealthy special interests, to me is just an encapsulation of everything that's wrong with politics, right? I mean,
I would agree with that.
So that's the kind of, when I told you my second term I started to feel discouraged, that's the stuff. Because you just walk, I mean, politicians are still people. Like, I walk out of that chamber just feeling totally and utterly defeated, right? Like, I feel like I'm pushing against the ocean sometimes.
Yeah.
And people are going to suffer with this THC ban if it goes into place. Needlessly.
It's foolish. It's
Insane.
really foolish, and it's not the direction the country's going. The country's going towards legalization, which it should, and then also taxing.
Yeah.
It would be a tremendous tax benefit to everybody, a tremendous revenue benefit to the state.
And regulation, I'm open. I actually voted for a regulation bill, right? We shouldn't have smoke shops right next to schools.
Right.
The packaging shouldn't look like kids' candy. I'm all for that.
Pesticides, herbicides, toxic chemicals that are being used on them, and
But to do a total draconian ban, again, there's the thing with abortion.
And it's just for the alcohol industry. That's fascinating.
Again, all I do is follow the money. I don't. Again, I don't want to cast aspersions. It's not like the lieutenant governor said, I'm just doing this for the alcohol industry.
Of course.
I'm reading the tea leaves, and especially when a policy doesn't make sense.
Right.
That's when I ask questions.
Right.
When you're just like, because they'll be like, well, too many kids are getting these products. Well, okay, let's pass a reform bill where we keep it out of the hands of kids. What?
By the way, kids have been getting weed since the beginning of time.
I mean, that's also true.
It's stupid.
Well, I mean, this is the whole thing about
killing them.